Shalom again. Dark forces are at play, or just internet connections. My router went down, lost the connection. But we're back, and luckily I saw pretty much as it happened. So let me see. Let me wait for some of you guys to come in. It's a new stream. Yes, Jeff Smith back. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to go back a little bit on what he was showing, just so we've got a little bit of a setup. It's only a minute or so. So here we go.
Video I shot, it was on the 29th south latitude, on the 21st of June this year, 2017. I'll just play this clip in the video editor that I edited it in. Bit of a tongue twister, that one. And then I'll grab a frame and show you what I mean in the art package. Alright, let me see if I can zoom in on this. Right, that shot there is the final frame of the first Star Trails I did. I'll grab that frame.
This is his audio, by the way.
Right, grabbing it now, copy frame. Right, what I'm going to do here first, I'm going to put a dot roughly in the centre of the screen because I'm going to make a copy of this. So around about there somewhere. It's roughly around about centre of the circle. Let's see. Cut. And there.
Now I have to say, this is definitely the kind of thing Globalings do not watch.
Control E. Yeah, I'll get that in the centre a bit easier. Yeah, looks round about right. So that's pretty close to the centre. Alright. Make a copy of that. Okay. So there's the original. Now, the green up here, I'll right click with the flood fill, get rid of a lot of this blackness. What have we got that on? Tolerance of 20. Alright, get rid of some of this garbage here. The green is so I can make the green become transparent. Right, back to flood fill. And that, Control C, and do a transparent copy over this one, Control Shift E, paste it. Alright, here, put that smack bang right over the same dot. see they match up because it's the right Control D to get rid of that selection. Alright, they're pretty much lined up there. So put that, go back, undo, so it's selected again. Now I'm going to go image mirror, image flip, because that's equivalent to a 180 degree turn, or otherwise back. Otherwise I'd go image rotate, right or left 180 degrees, won't matter, it's the same. So okay, so same thing. So first up I'll get that over near here. Let's match up that red dot again. Right, Control D. Right. Now. There. Where was that? There. See? That was a selection from the copy. The blue line there is one of the originals. It's not making a perfect circle, nor there. Nor there. What's this? Control D. C, E. That. It's wider up here than down there. Undo, 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 undo again. There's a selected copy. That was the original one that we pasted over. Alright, let's muck around with this. Let's go here. I'm going to go back there and drag this around, but you look here. Oh, hang on, I'll just do it here. Try and make that fit in with the circle. There. Maybe that one fits better. I'll try and fit these with the circle. There we are. Control D again. So look here. See, now they're sort of fitting around here, but not in the centre.
What you're seeing now, by the way, is the kind of thing that will never be discussed by Globalings. Just like they never really discuss how the sun is not actually this stable thing in the sky that makes perfectly smooth arcs. They will never mention that. They'll never talk about it. But anybody who takes the time to video it from the Arctic Circle will show it does not do the smooth motion that we imagine it to do. It does a different motion. It does a bit of a staggered motion, and it drops much farther, especially from Murmansk, much farther west than it should. So from Murmansk, when you're looking at the sun, it's supposed to reach its lowest point in the sky when it's at the point that's directly north of Murmansk, and from that point on it should then start climbing ever so slightly. In the real world, no. After that point north, it continues to drop as it makes its way farther west.
Make an elliptical. Oh, there. there. Let's go back. Undo that selection. See, that's a selected one, and that's not. No way it's matching up.
I can't wait to repeat this myself. I am very much looking forward to it.
Right, it's matching up more in the centre there. He's got that pretty well smack bang in the middle, so that middle circle's going all right. But then this one he's just crisscrossing straight over the top of that one. Where was it? There. Oh. Control D. Look. It's crisscrossing over it. So what I'd like to see done is get one done up the northern hemisphere there with Polaris and do the same thing.
That's what I will be doing. Thank you very much. Brilliant observation. This is what happens when people look at the world and actually look clearly, like really look clearly at what the world really presents. So often, I explain in the Book of the Sun, there's this thing called inattentional blindness, and it's this thing that humans have, where if you're not expecting things, you're not paying attention, things slip by. I mean, the famous thing was a guy in a gorilla suit going into a basketball court. The first time that this was done, the crowd were told that they were going to be asked to count the number of passes between the players. So you had two teams, and each team was going to pass it to themselves, okay? And they would count how many passes each team did. So everybody's engaged in that. And a gorilla, a guy in a gorilla suit, went and made his way into the circle of one of the teams and then got out and ran off. That was the first time. Very few people, less than half the people, spotted the gorilla. And since then it's been done many times, including with the two teams running around each other, passing the ball, and the gorilla joining in with them and catching and passing the ball and running off. It's been done many times. Well, the same thing happens with the real world. You look at the sun, you imagine, oh yeah, it just makes this nice, beautiful, smooth arc across the sky. It's like, really? It's like, that's very interesting, because when you video it, it doesn't seem to. And the idea that it's just, you know, temperature inversions and qualities like that, not if it's repeatable, not if it's always doing the same thing, and there's no distortion that would make it sink farther down towards the horizon, beyond north from Murmansk, just continues going farther and farther and farther now. There's no temperature that's going to cause that illusion. Now, before I wrap up, I'm going to was it Rune Thorson? No, Chuck the Canuck. Chuck the Canuck, you were mentioning something about somebody being run over by a tank. If it was the guy at Tiananmen Square, he didn't get run over. He didn't get run over by a tank. I will find it and show you. He was bum rushed out of the way. Right, so give me a second. One second. Let me go to the end. I want to make sure it's the right one. Now that guy is a hero. That's a hero. I'm finding the right one. I don't want to waste people's time. Tell you what I thought was very interesting. Like, how are we getting all this information out of China? Considering it's such a closed system and they're having a huge turmoil, how the hell are they allowing people to film stuff and get it out of the country? Right, so talking of it, trying to find the clip where he literally gets bum rushed. A group of people run up to him and just sweep him out of the way. Dressed plainclothes people, by the way. So those they will have been military personnel in plain clothes. You know, it's what happens. Infiltrators. So I'm looking for the video. There you go. Got it. I think I've got it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna play the whole thing. Right, so for, I think it was Chuck the Canuck. I hope this was the clip you were talking about. I hope you're not talking about some other thing. So let me go into the chat and make sure that it was. Right, okay, come on. That's my cat complaining. I think this is the one. No, wrong one. Yeah, here we go. Enjoy. It's only just over a minute long. I'm not playing any audio with it, and I'm going to let the cat out. That's a hero. And there's a term in the military for what happens when something so completely unexpected happens to serving personnel. There's an acronym for it, and I forget what it is. That they're caught in a, they're suddenly like snapped out of the mission, and that's what happened. Those tank drivers, the same tank drivers as any tank drivers, you know, but suddenly they're like, whoa, what? Yeah, so there you go. Now, hey Sasha, Mensa Girl is in the chat. There are Globians who just can't stand the fact that she's a member of Mensa and a flat earther. Just can't handle it. Like, no, it can't be. It can't. Don't. Please say it isn't so. See, that kind of move is a Mensa move. You know, like, hey, I have pretty high intellect. These people say I'm stupid. Me as a flat earther, if I went and became a member of Mensa and said, hey, look, I'm a member of Mensa, they'd have to, like, deal with that. And that's what she did. Yeah, so that was very cool. Did mainstream media report he was run over? I don't know, Iron 26, but you just saw what really happened. Now, did he get killed afterwards? Did he disappear? What happened to him? Who knows? Who knows? Could be who knows? Remember in 1984, there's something that people forget about 1984. Okay? Bearing this in mind, in 1984, the biggest threat to you, if you're going to be a challenge or a problem for the system, the biggest threat is you being liquidated, exterminated, finished, after going into room 101. That's the idea. Room 101, the most hellish hell. So, Winston Smith goes into room 101, but he doesn't, nothing like that happens. I mean, yeah, it's his hellish hell, the rats and the trap moving down past the little metal gates towards his face. But the very end of 1984 is Winston Smith, having been dismissed from his job, he no longer has to work. He can spend his days at the pub, the bar, the cafe, talking with other people that are also dropouts of the system. That's his ultimate punishment. So, is the man who did stop the tanks, is he dead? Or did they just say, okay, guy, no more work for you, here's a pension, just stop it, there's a pension. Anyway, La Placenta says, Mensa should know better than to accept flat earthers. Sorry, Sasha, big smile. Yeah, La Placenta, they can't. They can't discriminate. They're not allowed to say, we're not going to have people from these religions, and we're not going to have people from these backgrounds, and we're not going to have people with these types of pursuits. Their only thing is IQ. How intelligent are you? How able to solve these problems are you? That's it. No background, no nothing. That's their deal. So, Mensa Girl is writing to Adelaine Marie Robinson. Mensa is an organisation for people with an IQ in the top 2%. I got in this past summer, scoring in the top 1%. And it pleases me that the trolls have to make sense of it. Now, when Sasha told me, like, before she got the thing, I thought, oh my God, that is a genius. That's a genius move. It's basically a register of geniuses. That's what Mensa is. It's a register of geniuses. Oh, just love it. Oh, look at that hair. What's going on there? Anyway, that's it, guys. I'm going to bail and watch some comedy. That's what I'm going to do. Let's see. Right. Sorry, I'm just enjoying the chat. Right, that's it, folks. After all that time wanting to get out, but it's not gone straight back in on its own. Oh, okay. Be like that. It's a cat. Cats are just... I think cats see different frequencies. I really do. I think cats, the shape of their iris, pupil, sorry, I think it allows them to see frequencies we don't see. And I think it's gone by undetected by zoologists or the people who study mammals, because they just don't expect it. I really do. I think when cats suddenly go, but there's nothing there to us, I think there's something there to them. Just a theory, just an idea. Okay, folks. And by the way, don't be afraid to develop your own theories, to think. But try to make sure that the things that can be tested and proven or disproven Don't just make theories of things like geometrical shapes under the ground that nobody can check. That's not a theory. That's quackery. That's pseudoscience. The same as the globe. Okay, folks. That's it. Shalom. מה שלומך, יהודית? הכל בסדר? טוב, I hope. Okay. Bye, everyone.